Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Blackout Tea channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful and blessed start of your Friday. We're going to get into it, honey, because it's obvious that we already know Clarence clashed out the other night when she called in to one of the content creators' lives, okay? Do your girl a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel so that you are not missing anything. Make sure that you guys are turning on your post notification bells so that you are updated each and every time a sister bring you a video, okay? Do me a favor, it only takes a second. Go ahead and thumbs up the video because we're about to get into it, okay? So guys, the crash out was because Papoose is not where she is again. Papoose is with his wife in New York promoting Remy Network as well as himself. Okay. So it looks like, she calls into the radio station, first of all, trying to act as if she is in third party form. She starts out trying to talk about she doesn't understand why people are so upset uh, with her, this, that, and the third. Again, using third person form, and then turns around and gives herself away, which, in all reality, to be honest with y'all, I can tell from the start of the conversation that that was Clarence calling in herself. Okay, we all know that when Papoose goes out of town to be with his family, to take care of his family, to check on home, Clarence has these nervous breakdowns each and every time. Okay. So that night, Papoose was already in New York. She was having a breakdown, which led to her calling in and damn trying to disguise herself, but at the end of the day, giving her dumb self up. Like, Clarence is really, really slow. We all know that. Okay. What Papoose has been doing is him. Okay. He's been doing what he needs to do to promote himself and to also promote Remy Network. I keep telling y'all that Papoose and Remy at first were coming into something together. Okay, they were willing to still create with each other, and this is why Papoose never actually left the home. This is why Clarence had to literally cry and beg to get Papoose to release and remove himself from Remy Ma's house. Because at the end of the day, the same concept that Remy has going on with the Remy Network and the movement and what she's bringing to entertainment. This is the exact same thing that Papoose is now trying to do with Wynn Records. Okay, so let's take a look at Remy for a second.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Remy Ma. For those of you who may not be too familiar with me, you may have known or heard about me from my Grammy-nominated career with songs like Lean Back or All the Way Up with my brother Fat Joe, Conceited, whatever, things of that nature. And now I'm starting a new venture with Remy Network. Yes, I'm going into the tech field, we broadcasting, and I want to bring all of you guys in with me. If you have any completed content, I'm talking original content. It has to be yours. You have to own it. Don't come to me with somebody else stuff and then now we, you know what I mean? Just to show you guys how serious I am about it. All of my content will be on there. All of my music videos.
So, bottom line is what she's trying to say is at the end of the day, she's shading the hell out.
We're going to have fast channels within the Remy Network where people could come on and click on your specific fast channel and get all of your content direct to the consumer. And the people who put content on Remy Network, yes, we got some money for you guys. It's a revenue service where you guys can make income, get your content out there, and just build your brand. I will be reaching out to all of my good friends in the business. Hey, Joe and Jada, how y'all doing? Yeah. We need a home for these places to live. This is where's the place to be. So it's Remy Network. I look forward to hearing from you guys. The email, the link, the information, everything that you need is listed below. It's listed on the screen. Send us what you got, and let's do business. Remy.
Listen, see how she's went back to her name, Reminisce Smith, for that dance. for that that diss. I was like, go ahead, Rem. But at the end of the day, here we are. Remy Network has sports as well, guys. Okay, pay attention, baby, because Clarence ain't honey. But we're gonna talk this
Yo,
network
about to spit hospitable,
doing
physical.
sports. Okay, so at the end of the day, Remy Network Sports is your front row pass to the world of sports. We spotlight elite professional athletes as well as the next generation of rising stars. With an up close and personal approach, we bring you the very best documentaries, reality series, and live event stories that inspire moments that matter and action you won't want to miss. Stay tuned. This is just the beginning. You see that eye emoji? Because let me tell you one thing. Papoose and Remy Ma is working hand in hand. Okay? When Papoose get money, Remy Ma is getting money, baby. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if they could do whatever they need to do, they're going to do it together regardless because they're going to do it for that baby girl. Not only that, look what song playing Cameron. Y'all know that Clarence and Cameron had a back and back spat, okay? I'm telling you, Clarence ain't catching all this. Because the only thing that Papoose has been promoting. When you go to Wynn Records, who pops up? Counting Green. Okay, this new single that he's got out that they're saying supposedly is doing so good on the charts. So we're gonna come back here and now we're gonna go to see what's going on the site now. Let's see if things have been updated. Let's see if things changed. That looks like the same. I don't think anything down there has changed. So let's go to their talents. Okay. This looks like an old picture. Why wouldn't they just take a regular picture of her? This really looks old. Look how that picture look. No ma'am. That's not it. But we're also gonna go over here to Win Production. Win Live Events. Let's see if they've added anything. Yo, why is this fight not up here? Why is the fight not up here? And we're going to get to that. Why is the fight still not up here? This is what we saw the last time we looked at Wynn Records website. Okay? One live events, nothing showing. Let me tell y'all one thing. I don't know if there's really going to be a fight. They're saying that there is, but there's definitely some heat going on with Papoose and Michigan not wanting him there, but due to Tony Rich, okay, due to him repossessing Tony Rich's vehicle that Clarence actually purchased as a gift to Tony Rich, okay, it's obvious. Clarence is over in Michigan. She's at the Little Caesars Arena, or she was at there for the Pistons game. Papoose is not showing up in Michigan. Now, he may show up in Michigan for the fight. Yes, in February, and that's because other people, catch my drift, will be in Michigan as well around the fight time. But when it comes down to charading and parading around Michigan, he has not been doing that. Pay attention, Clarence. You were saying that nobody that you talk to has to not go someplace because all y'all grown. But at the end of the day, Clarence, you cheated with Papoose on Tony Rich that you was engaged with when you were talking. When you was in Papoosie's DM, you were engaged to Tony Rich. And Papoose was married and is still married to Remy Ma. Okay? At the end of the day, I don't believe that Clarence has an 8 million deal. I'm going to set it at 4. Okay? And the reason I keep setting it at 4 is because Salida Records is the only one paying Clarence. Clarence is actually Wynn Records herself. Okay? Clarence is the funder of Wynn Records, and she's came out and she said that in here. And I'm gonna let y'all hear it, and then we'll move forward.
Like, okay, I gotta earn this, and you already got it.
Probably don't like fighting you, but I'm sure they appreciate how you're elevating the sport for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, they should because we paying them good money too.
Boom, boom. You all heard her? She was about to say, I'm paying them good money, and then she switched it to we. Let me tell you, when you start lying, your lies are hard to keep up with. You understand? You start forgetting the lies. At this point, she told on herself again, just like she did on the call that she called in. I'm gonna run it back and let y'all listen to it again, maybe 2 or 3 more times. But let's
much
go.
money. First of all, I was like, I don't know how people win stuff, get stuff, and then get comfortable. It was like I got so motivated.
Right.
Well,
Like, okay, I
those
got to
ladies don't
earn
like-
this,
those
and you
ladies
already got it.
Probably don't like fighting you, but I'm sure they appreciate how you're elevating the sport for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, they should because we paying them good money too.
Right.
She says, and then switches it to we're paying them good money too. That's because she's funding it herself. Okay, there is no $8 million deal. There probably is a 4, but there is not an $8 million deal. Okay, and I'm gonna run it again. I'm gonna run it again. Yes.
Right. Like,
Those-
okay, I
those
got to
ladies
earn
don't like-
this,
those
and you
ladies
already got it.
Probably don't like fighting you, but I'm sure they appreciate how you're elevating the sport for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, they should because we paying them good money too.
Right.
Bim, bim, bim. This girl is funding herself, just like her cousin was saying. Papoose does not have no funds for Wynn Records. He doesn't even have the funds to push himself. But where Remy Ma and him had come up with this network thing, this is why he wants to do like videos where it's sort of like a movie theme. This was all something him and Remy Ma came up with, and now they are using Clarence to fund that as well. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Remy obviously does have her own sponsors, but when it comes down to Papoose's side, that is who is funding. She's funding herself, and Clarence is also funding Papoose for Remy Ma Network. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that network may need, he's going to make sure that she gets it as well. Okay? Let's listen to Clarence talking about these knockouts because all I've seen Clarence do is knock people down. I haven't seen Clarence get a knockout. Please place it in the comments for me, guys. If you have something that I could go and view, I've seen knockdowns, but Clarence be taking some, but she done knock people out.
I want to see what my full self can do, and knowing that I'm my strongest within this, being 30 and 34, I'm like, let me see how strong I can be, how sharp, how explosive, and let's see if we can get some more knockouts on a thing. Because if you look at my record,
My thing is, I've seen knockdowns. I've seen knockdowns, but I have not seen a knockout. Clarence loves to lie and then get upset when we pick up on the lies. Pap is barred from Michigan due to snatching that car back. And now he's probably only most likely showing up down there when there is a fight. You understand? So now they're working on trying to get fights other place because she knows this. So we're not sure if the next fight will be in Michigan as well, but they're trying to get a workaround of that. I feel like the plan that Remy Ma and Pap had in place for Remy's network is now going to also be utilizing funds off of Clarence because Pap has to come up from money somewhere, somehow. Okay? That's the only way that Remy Ma is going to do what she's been doing and staying silent about any and everything. She's been moving in silence brilliantly. Brilliantly. It has been showing. The accolades are there. Okay? Her channel is definitely doing its thing. Definitely doing its thing. Now, this is Shields talking about Floyd Mayweather.
you know what? I took a playbook out of Floyd Mayweather playbook. He signed with James Prince, who was also a label, a music company, and that's where he.
She's now trying to get people to sucker in to why she was dumb enough to sign as a boxer to a record label. It doesn't make sense. It never did make sense. Okay? And let me tell you about Floyd, honey. Floyd got up out that shit with Jay Prince because Floyd knew that they were not right when it came down to the money. And the same thing is going to happen with Clarence. So yes, Floyd Mayweather Jr. did sign with James Prince. However, as his manager around 1999 into the 2000s, baby, forming a significant, thoroughly ultimatum, short-lived partnership. You hear that? Short, goddamn lived partnership. Okay? Until the financial disagreements led to their split around 2003. You understand? That's literally 3 years, 2 to 3 years time that they already found out. Floyd is like, hell no, this money ain't adding up. This is the same thing that's about to happen with this here for him.
He started making all his big bucks at. So to know that we had Wynn Records, who wanted to get behind me and support me and team up with Sleater and make these big fights happen, it was really a no-brainer. And they came with the check.
Of course, because you are the check. You writing your own check when it comes down to Wynn Records, boo boo.
That's really what it's. I mean, yeah, came with the check, understand the vision, and believe in me and what I do. That's how it came about. But did I just do it right away? No. I spoke with MVP. I spoke with Eddie Hearn. Tried to reach out to Turkey Al Sheik, but he was hard to reach out to, so he missed his opportunity. And then there was Silly Promotions and then Wynn Records. So I sat and talked with everybody. I even had personal talks with DAZN, with people that's going to promote the fight and, well, not promote it, but showcase the fight and letting them know about some of my concerns, and with that, I just looked at everybody's contract, the deal, and I wanted to know, like, what was everybody's vision? And if their vision didn't align with mine, then I wasn't going anyway. And just like, not only was the money not all the way right, but some of their visions and their stuff did not align with mine. But everybody knew that I hold value and I could bring value to their company, but they just didn't want to pay for it. On people that paid for it was Wynn and Sleater Records.
Because you are Wynn Records. You're paying yourself. Okay, it's a $4 million. It's a $4 million deal. Okay, y'all do check out Remy's goddamn network. It's starting to heat up, honey. Definitely got some good things.
You went to a op. You knew me and this girl weren't close, but you was supposed to be my best friend, but you over there playing house with the bitch I don't fuck with.
You need to be fucking Malcolm X, bitch.
Man, shut the hell up.
I just want to let you know I don't have a problem with you.
How has she been?
The greatest receiver is Antonio Brown.
Okay.
Antonio Brown's
yeah, he's in the conversation, let's be honest.
Why?
I mean, he did it for 4 straight years.
Antonio Brown officially has requested a trade from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, this is certainly a sudden outburst by number 84 and...
Moves is definitely being made, honey, for Remy Network through Papoose. Papoose is at home again, checking on his wife and his child, his family, like he should be. And Clarence gets upset every time that this happens, and she goes out and she starts making herself look even stupider. Dumb, da dumb, da dumb. The wheels just on the bus go round and round, round and round. Do your girl a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on those post notification bells. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Mwah! Thanks for watching.